morning, everybody. All right, 5:16 a.m. It is still dark out. We are going to get our stream started. We got to get up early. Got a lot of stuff to do later today. Going on a big hike. Going probably to the beach with some friends too. So got to get in here, get this done early. Go hit it hard. Today's push day, shoulder dominant push day. So we're going to start with shoulders. All right. Hopefully, I get a few more people from my East Coast audience here. So I'll leave you guys for now. Make sure the Bluetooth is on. It is? Excellent. So leave you up here for now. It'll load up. First thing, I'm gonna warm up. Just getting out of bed. That's a little bit more cautious. Still mad sore from yesterday. Hey, all right, Trigger Bell. Appreciate you coming in. Thanks for the alert. And good morning to you too, Jason. All right. Let's start with 35. We're gonna do our heavy stuff on the dumbbell today. 55. Let's try. Whoops. I'm done. I didn't need to grab those 5-pounders. I had them right here. Now it looks weird, so I gotta. That's fine. We're chilling. We're chilling. I'm overthinking this. Maybe underdrinking it. I'm not sure yet. So we're actually here. Yeah, that's about right. Is that better? I think that works. It looks pretty even. Kind of hard for me to tell. Is that better? All right. So you guys, 165. Should have no problem repping this. I want to get at least 8 reps. You have it right. How's that? I'm gonna do a set and then you can tell me. I'll fix it after the set. All right. 7, not great, not terrible. Really trying to get. So really trying to get sets of 7 to 8 this morning. There's a few cues. I'm really trying to. So the trouble is the latch on the bottom is offset, so it doesn't work like that. Yeah. Okay. So right, if I match up the latch at the bottom, this is how it looks. I know that's not right because I can tell that it's tilted now. Okay. Not the camera latch. Well, what latch are you talking about then? The thing you hook. Oh, no, that's smart. That's smart. Yeah, let me do that. Okay. The barbell. That's a good idea. How are we gonna do that? See if we can go. How's it still? Okay. Okay, there we go. So yeah, this is actually that's clever. Okay, let's stop wiggling. Okay. So if it's trying not to. It's a bit off. All right, that's about as good as it's gonna get. Use the hole. Yeah. No, that's smart though. I get what you're saying. I don't know why I wasn't thinking of that. That's too high. There we go. Oh my God. Like I feel like I'm making it worse every time I try to adjust it. Because now it's, yeah, that's definitely not better. I'm looking. I'm looking. Give me a second. Come on. Use the. Here's me out. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. This is where we're making this too complicated now. That's good. It's gonna be the best we can do. All right, that actually looks pretty solid. The tips of the squat rack, the top of the squat rack are just about even on the camera. I don't think I'm doing better, so we're rolling with this angle, okay? Yeah. No, but that's a good idea. I like that where I'm I'm using some reference point to ensure the camera angle is straight. I hadn't thought about that. It's actually a really good idea. I'm gonna write that down. No, so thank you for that trigger bell. That was actually really smart. No, 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 no. You're not. I appreciate tips and like help like that. Like I'm constantly I'm constantly asking for AV feedback. That's actually really helpful. So thank you. Okay. weights, second set of shoulder press. So this seems to be the best solution for both getting music and getting good audio quality. So I'm not going to lift every single time with my headphones out, only on the sets where I'm really kind of going for power, and music therefore really helps me a little bit more with that. So just 2 shoulder press sets today. Oh, probably could hear that. I wouldn't be surprised if I might just picked up the sounds of my spine crunching. Yummy. All right, let's go run them with the devil. All right. Actually, maybe it's not a perfect solution, but it's the best one I found. Seems to be fairly clear, even if I'm a couple feet away, especially at this time of morning, because as you can tell, very dark outside. Right, here we go. That took way too much time. Oh, I got one more. Let's go. That's 9. Let's go. Oops. Definitely rested too long there, but at least I hit extra reps for the trouble. That was good. All right. We're going to go down to 135 for behind the necks. Not bad. Put y'all in while I rest. Nice. That was a good set. So do 2 sets of behind the neck press, and the rest of our shoulder workout today will be more dumbbell oriented and largely more hypertrophy oriented. I don't know, maybe I will make my dumbbell press strength oriented today. I'm not quite sure. Criminal, welcome on in. Lab Boys TV, yo. Let's get a exclamation mark lab from my main man. That was 165. So 9 rep, not bad. I've been having some trouble. Actually, I want to talk about this. I've been having some trouble with my shoulder press form. I've noticed just a little bit of back lean is not good. So I'm really trying to work on my cues. The biggest one is locking my hips out, squeezing my glutes. Now you might be saying to yourself, how on earth does squeezing your glutes have anything to do with shoulder press? Well, the answer is it affects the curvature of your spine. Because of that, right? Why would you lean back? You'd lean back because subtly you're trying to turn a shoulder press into a very steep angle incline. You don't want to do that. It's a way to try and cheat. So I'm trying my best to correct for that. It's difficult. It's frustrating. It's cues like that. The other one is using a suicide grip and trying not to put the weight too far back into my wrists, because that's going to hurt your wrists over time. I want to get to the point where I can hit 225 for reps on shoulder press. That would be killer. I can hit it like once if I'm lucky. And usually, if I do that, I put a little bounce into it. Oops, that didn't go well. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Hey, Porthos, welcome on in. So yeah, JJ, welcome on in. Good to see you. Smacked an $800 bet on Duplessis. Dude, did Duplessis win then? Good, because I'm not a fan of Israel Dog Diddler Adesanya. Hey, Dalty Walty, good to see you. Good to see your chat at first. Welcome on in. Workers Chicken Teeth Friday. I'm hungover as fuck this morning after my monthly UFC drinking session. Well, as the title indicated, I am on the 5 a.m. grind set right now because it's still dark here. It is 5:30 in the morning. I woke up at 4:40 to do this. And I would have started earlier if I hadn't had some of my bean soup yesterday. We go ahead and let the audience figure out the inevitable result of that. Dude, Drickus won. Hell yeah. How'd the other fights go? I know you said the Drickus fight was kind of the main one, but still, I like knowing. Really, honestly, UFC for me, I'm not like, I just can't get into it myself. But watching UFC, especially watching it with people who are like super into UFC, oh my God, it's so much fun. Like UFC watch parties are a blast. I'm never gonna sit down and watch it myself. I know myself. I just don't watch that much TV. But with other people, it's fantastic. Strongly recommend. If you have a bunch of homies who watch UFC, go do it with them. Even if you know nothing about the sport. Like I watched UFC 300 with Lab and a bunch of his homies in Texas. First off, could not have asked for a better series of fights. All of those fights were incredible, pretty much. Especially the Holloway fight. Shout out Holloway. He's over on Y&I. But bro, it's crazy. Like Y&I, I get why he came from out of there. There's a there is a bit of a fighting culture out there. It's pretty wild. Definitely best to best to tread with caution if you go to Y&I. But yeah, no, it was just pretty cool to see. But like hanging out with all them made it so much better. Like, the fights were great, don't get me wrong, but who I was watching it with made it so much more fun. All right, set three, let's go. All right, let's see here. Okay, let's go for a little bit more Van Halen. So these are behind the neck presses. For those of you who don't know, these hit uh, the other heads, right? A little bit more of the top and the back heads of your deltoids, as opposed to just hitting your front delts, which is what normal shoulder press does. So let's go. Ouch. Come on. Come on. Keep the hips locked. That's not bad. Better than last time. I'll take 13. Yes, sir. It's 13 on behind the neck. I don't know why I said behind the back. It's behind the neck. Let's see. 300 was best sporting event I've ever seen. It's definitely up there for me. I think the only sporting events I've ever seen rise to the occasion like that there have been a couple really incredible Stanley Cup games. That's about it. Want some, lost some more. Ended up $600, bro. That's still fantastic. Congratulations. Down some random pedestrian rainwater from driving to a puddle. It just hurts about it. Hey, Porthos, the cure to that, go out and do something nice for someone you don't know today. To quote Arnold, do it. Do it now. It's real simple. You did something not so nice. May have been accidental, but that's irrelevant. You did something not so nice to someone you didn't know today, so go do something nice to someone you do know today. Balance it out. That's just maths. Uh, Jason and Kareem. Afternoon. Bro, it's 5:30 in the morning here. What do you mean afternoon? Well, it's not even afternoon on the East Coast yet, is it? I don't think it is. All right, so we got one more set on this, and then we are moving to. Do I want to do dips first, or do I want to do bench first? I'm doing bench first. It's gonna be dumbbell bench. As soon as 11:38. Yeah, that's what I thought. Uh, it's fantastic though. It's like literally middle of your Sunday. I'm. It's not even daytime here yet. You crash over ride. Good to see you. Helped someone move yesterday. Hooked up one of the younger BMX owners with some bike parts. Feels better than buying myself something, honestly. Facts, man. Facts. There is something about that. And a lot of people who are religious will say that's God making you feel good. A lot of people who aren't say it's just the human spirit. Whatever you want to call it, do something good for someone you don't know today. Be the best version of yourself you can be. Well, being the best version of yourself you can be does mean helping others. Not trying to be corny, but doing good things makes you feel good. That's not corny. That's just this wisdom. Sometimes wisdom comes off as corny, but that doesn't make it wrong. All right, let's go set 4. Let's see. All right, let's go with let's go a little 80s style here. Actually, no. Let's go burnt by Cardinal Official. Go a little rap. Shout out to all my homies who played Madden 08 and Madden 09 because those are banger soundtracks. Come on. There we go. Come on. I got one more. Come on. Come on. Finish. Oh, yeah. All right, I'll take 2 by 13. Only trouble with the wired headset is that the wire on these particular ones touches the screen as though it were a finger, and it's annoying, but what are you going to do? It's still the best solution I found. Plus, those were the only sets where I really felt like I needed or wanted music. Take off the shirt. Dude, no. This isn't a private gym. If nobody else is in here, I'd do it. But I'm not the only person in here. Weirdly. Someone else is on the grind set, too. But, all right, fine. 1 ab shot. There you go. Actually, there will be sometimes, especially on pulls, where I take it off to show the specific movement of something. Not really. I need to do that with this one, so not gonna. Okay. All right. Remember, I got stung by a wasp at this pool party today. Ouch. Oh. Well, alcohol is a painkiller. Speaking of painkiller, I think I know what song I want to play next for the heavy set I'll do it closer to the end of the workout. You proud of me? I've been working out 3 days a week. Now I'm moving into. Okay, I would say careful on that. Okay, you when you say working out, right? Even I take rest days. 7 days a week of working out, you're probably going to get fatigued, and that will increase your risk of injury. So be careful. If you're going to work out 7 days a week, make sure one of those days is a little bit easier, sort of like a deload, or make that a cardio day. Okay? You don't need to be lifting hard 7 days a week. You will fatigue and you will get hurt. Remember, I grew up an athlete also. So did I. That doesn't matter. Your body is not meant for that many. Remember to take ZOs here. Okay. All right. Routine my workouts. That's fair. I do too. But still, I'll go max 5 days a week, 6 if it really warrants it, or if I'm immediately going to take an extra rest day due to scheduling constraints. Sometimes for work-related reasons or modeling-related reasons, I have to do it that way. I prefer not to, but right, I'm kind of starting to solidify my schedule. What I want to kind of do is Saturday and Sunday is workouts in here with y'all, right? Uh, hey, Abner, welcome on in. Should go next by Shanti. I did actually the other day when you came in. You talked about that, or you mentioned it in the Snapchat. Yeah, I listened to it. Definitely had a much more Latin American flavor than the normal music I listened to. It was solid though, it wasn't bad. I was not opposed to it, so it was pretty good stuff. I do abs and S the next day, chest and arms. One day I'll do swimming. See, that's fine. That's what I'm talking about. Swimming, that's cardio, that's good. So for me, right, I do push pull leg. So usually I'll do I need to hit another set. I'm going too slow. So let me hit a set on bench and I'll explain my schedule as I'm starting to solidify it. Okay. So these are 100-pound dumbbells. There isn't anything heavier here. But for an apartment gym, I can't complain. Oh shit, I never forgot to turn the rest cycle on. That's fine. Come on. Come on. Yes, sir. Nice. All right, so that was a set of 12 at 100. I think we're going to stick with that. It felt good. Kind of like Soap Ultra. I need to check out your pictures you did for modeling. You have a man crush? Well, come talk to me on Discord then. You know where to find me. Twitch is doing the weird thing where it doesn't let me see my own stream. I hate this. Twitch's app is such garbage. Oh well. Crash Override, you have been in this chat enough times to know the Discord command. Literally just type in !Discord. It's not calling bullshit. You know where to find that. Yeah, fuck. That is so frustrating. Twitch's app is just terrible. So like sometimes it'll have a little option for me to view my own stream, and then sometimes it just won't be there. It's okay.
I'm just saying, y'all, there are a bunch of commands, and you can even figure out what they are by typing in exclamation mark commands. Like I do try to make it as easy as possible for y'all to navigate. Yeah. Yeah. Now, of course, as always, I do this for fun. I run the minimum amount of ads that I can. But if you really like what I do, and you want to say thank you for any advice that I've given you, always do have a wish list on Throne. I've got a wish list on Throne. I've got a tip jar. I've got you know, if you feel like subscribing, I would say you're probably better off if you have a Prime sub, then fine. But I'd say don't go out of your way to subscribe to me because again, I don't try to run that many ads, and I don't really like giving Amazon any more of my money than I have to. Uh, so I say you should probably do the same because that's who Twitch is owned by. But if you feel like it, by all means. All right. Okay. Yeah. No, y'all can ask me anything here. So, right, this is an 18 plus channel. For that reason, I want y'all to have freedom of speech, and I like freedom of speech for myself. Let me hit a set before I answer that one. Okay, come on. Honestly, with these, getting them up is half the battle. Just getting them on my knees, it's a pain in the ass. Oh, especially because that's effectively a deadlift, and I hit deadlifts yesterday, as y'all saw. Oh, I'm sore. Come on. All right, bull, let's go. Hey, LaFarrell, welcome on in. All right. So, last boy case, you want me to be honest. I've been on a few dates, but none of them really had that spark. So, kind of never, unfortunately. There's one guy I would have, but then, like, right beforehand, I saw him vaping, and I'm like, that's disgusting. So, I didn't do it. Yeah, talk about deal breakers. Smoker or vapor, instant turn off. Absolutely not. It's gross. I don't want a tongue fucking ashtray. Hey, LaFarrell, thanks for the start of the streak. Maybe. Y'all gotta remember, I don't know what 90% of y'all look like. So, like, right until I develop some familiarity with you, and I've got 2,000 followers at this point. Not like that's, millions. I'm not Amaranth, right? But I'm not instantly going to know or recognize who looks like what. I don't have that kind of memory. If I did, I'd spend it focusing more on memorizing important radiation stuff related to my job. Next Tuesday, go for labs. Nice. Now with I've got a. Speaking of labs, I've got a test coming up. That's job related in September, actually. No, I know that was obviously tongue very much in cheek. Yeah, I'm clearly not. If I was, I wouldn't be some obscure ass gym streamer, now would I? The chat wasn't filtering up correctly. We had a great conversation. We're certainly not shy about asking explicit questions. I could respect that. I don't mind that, honestly. No, I made a political compass at one point of different people on my channel. Ew. I hope you didn't mean to just call me that, but okay. Whatever, I should fuck off, big dick. Mikey out here being sarcastic as fuck. Yeah, y'all gotta remember, right, where I previously lived was BFE, South Carolina. So when it comes to dating experiences, remember that chunk of who I am. That's why, for the most part, and even here, I've been here for 3 months, but just haven't really bothered. All right, let's go. Oh, it's a sketchy final rep, but I got it. If you were my roommate, be sniffing your laundry. Okay, that's a bit odd, but okay. I'm not gonna judge. All right, we got one more set of these. Uh, then we will do. Do we want to do dips? Yeah, I think we'll do dips. Yada yada. Man must. Fair enough. I actually do all my laundry manually. There are laundry machines here, but I have to go down several flights of stairs just to get to them. And I have to sit there, wait on it, or go all the way back up. So I've jerry-rigged up a manual shower for most of my stuff. Now, when guests or Ohana come, yeah, I use the laundry machine for that. But on a day-to-day basis, for myself, I get it pretty clean. And I have a drying line, so I just let it dry in my apartment, which honestly kind of helps because I wash it cold. Because I wash it cold, it's a bunch of cold water that the fan is having make evaporate, and it acts as an effective swamp cooler. In other words, it it's you want to talk about efficiency, right? I can both get a shower, launder all my clothes and sheets, and cool my apartment in the same amount of time it would take me to pay to go downstairs and wait on a washing machine. There is an elevator there, but um, it's slow, very, very slow. So you tend not to use it unless like I'm absolutely shot in the legs. Like I've done a leg day and I'm just coming back up from a bike ride. Start my stream. All right, you have fun with that. Um, nope, not wearing Empire Legacy today. This is actually a Muay Thai shirt. Lab gave me this one. Lab Boys gave me this one. Definitely check out his shit. Fairtex 71s. It's kind of hard to tell on cam, but it's got like a print on the back. It's really cool. It's one of my favorite shirts. Definitely good for the gym because it's loose, but you can still get a really nice pump and show off. Could just bring the laundry. Actually, so it's funny. There is actually a laundry machine on my floor. Doesn't work. Actually, it might work. I haven't ever tried it, but a few months ago, when I was told about it, I was told it didn't work. So maybe they fixed it now. I don't care. I manually wash all my clothes. I don't want to pay $5 to have to go and sit and babysit a machine. I could. I don't really want to. I can hand wash my clothes just fine. Ooh, gotta love grilled corn. It's good stuff. Football player shorts today. My luck, someone would steal my socks. Facts. It's like, what's it worth? All right, got distracted for the last time. That's a pity. It's all right, bro. 9 a.m. Yeah, go lift. It's 6 a.m. here. Still not even light out on that grind. Speaking of grind, I will probably have to use the bathroom in a little while. This is the one thing I can't stand about pre-workout. Um, it is a laxative. At least it is for me. The caffeine makes me just absolutely clears out my digestion. My body thinks just as easy as I am. Okay, that's great, but I'm not gonna look at it midstream. I am kind of busy having a show here, but for sure I'll look at it later. Definitely hang out in there though. Like if you wanna get to know me, I do plenty of shit just off hours. Like I have a VC lounge where I'll just sit and shoot the shit with people. Like this is the one thing that always amazes me. Some of my Twitch audience really doesn't understand how available I try to make myself. So that way, it's very personal connection. Pre-workout is your iced coffee, yeah, pretty much. All right, let's go. Final set. This is again having to get the weight up sucks after a deadlift day. Luckily, I'm strong, so it's only 200 pounds. Not that pushy. Well, that's good. There are a lot of people, actually, not a lot of people. There are some people who come onto my stream and they do get pushy like that. And it gets really awkward because they're technically not breaking a rule, but they are being really annoying. So it's like, I don't know. All right. Let's go. Nice. That was tough. Grindy 12, I'll take it. Okay. I'm gonna go hit dips. Took other people's clothes out of laundry. Set timers for my clothes for sure, and that's smart. Good on you. I think we actually might be alone in here, which is great. Cool. Hey, good to see you, Butters. Welcome on in. All right. Here, get my notebook, my phone, and my keys. All right. Someone just anonymously made a tip. Very grateful for that. This early. Still glad I'm doing this, but definitely got to get used to, even for my own standards. Normally I'm in here by 6:30. I'm going early today. The reason is because I'm meeting friends up for a waterfall hike at 8. So I can't stick around as late as I normally do. All right. We go ahead and let you make your own jokes here, but it's a good feeling to be able to have two giant plates swinging between your legs. It just also happens to be a pretty convenient dip weight, so works out real well for me. Let's go. Nice. Felt pretty good. Do 3 more sets of those. Lucky though, with Jim Doran's always turned out to be tidy gay guys. Yeah, lucky you. Bro, not doing laundry for weeks is dumb. Like, you don't want to smell like shit. I mean, I get it, right? I was an engineering major in college. I knew those guys too. Still, gross. Why? That's the part I don't get. Twitch app is misbehaving as usual. Try and see if I can figure out why it's doing that. Apps. Try and force stop it. Twitch. Force stop. If you try to force stop this app, it may misbehave. It's already misbehaving. Nope. Yeah, so sometimes it'll show like a little toolbar down here for my stuff, and yet sometimes it won't, and there's just no way to do it. There's no way to tell. I don't know how or why Twitch does that. Whatever. I don't care that much. All right, let's go set 2. Um, this is a perfectly kind of horizontal bar, so it doesn't really matter which way we go. And I face this way because otherwise elbows can run into the other part of the bar. Not ideal. So one other thing with dips too is if you're more upright, hits your triceps more. If you're more forward, hits your shoulders and chest more. Want this to be more tricep oriented, so I'm going to try and stay as upright as I can. But because I'm tall, I still have to bend my knees, which makes me tilt forward a bit. You must have gone to a Christian school or something there, Big Red. No, Big Red's from Kentucky. All right. All right. So that's 10 sets. So we got two more of these, and then we're gonna hit some dumbbell, a little bit lighter, hypertrophy oriented stuff. Shoulder raises, both laying down and standing up. Uh, wait, skull crushers, and then we'll go for incline. Somewhere in there, I will stop to use the bathroom because I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Yeah, morning is doing its thing. Come on, let's go. Here we go. One, two. 3 sets down, one to go. Liberal Arts College funded by the Southern Baptist Church. Yep. Utah. It's like they took a southern state and moved it to the desert. Nah, honestly, that's not even true. Utah has more like Midwestern social mores and cohesion in a sense that poverty levels there are substantially lower than most of the southern states. I don't know. Utah has its own very weird blend of things. Like realistically, I don't I don't really feel like Utah culturally it's very different from the rest of the Rocky Mountain states, right? You've got honestly even then the Rocky Mountain states are all very much their own sort of characteristics. You've got, you know, bicycles, weed and skiing kind of Colorado with a lot of like tech bros mixed in. You've got the Mormon Belt with most of Utah and eastern Idaho. You've got true cowboy country in Wyoming and Montana. You've got the very libertine casino style atmosphere of Nevada, and I'm not just talking about Vegas. Uh, and then you've got preppers in northern Idaho. So, like, those Rocky Mountain states, apart from enjoying nature, I guess, and even then, that's not universally accurate because people in Las Vegas definitely don't. But the closest unifier would be appreciating and enjoying nature and going out in it. There's not a lot of cultural unifiers for the Rocky Mountain states. It's a convenient region, I guess, in the sense that they're all like the only similarities are there are mountains and is not enough water, and Californians are reviled there. Those are the only similarities. That's true. In northern Arizona, honestly, is a Rocky Mountain. It is more like the Rocky Mountain states than the Southwest. Now, once you get into Phoenix, that's Southwest territory. Although the truth is, you could argue that's what Vegas is too. I don't know. Regions are funny like that. It's the same way how, to me, different parts of Tennessee, for instance, are the Deep South versus Appalachia. right? Eastern Tennessee is definitely Appalachia. But Western Tennessee, like you sit here and tell me Memphis isn't in the deep South, and I'm gonna call BS on that. Memphis is only a handful of miles from the Mississippi border, and Mississippi is the deepest of the deep South. It's either that or Alabama. Anyway, last set. Nice. All right, that felt pretty good. That was our fourth and final set on these. Take the clip off. Go over and hit. Do we want to hit incline next? Actually, I kind of think we do. We're going to hit incline next. It's open. Seems like the wise call. Oh, yeah. Well, Utah did just get a pro hockey team. They're getting the former Arizona Coyotes are now moving to Salt Lake City, which, to be honest, I think is a great idea. Salt Lake City is growing extraordinarily quickly. Uh, and let's be real, a hockey team in Phoenix never really made sense. There we go. That should do. Actually, he's over there. There we go. I'm trying to make sure I don't accidentally film anyone any more than I absolutely have to. Try to be considerate about that, you know. That's just the right thing to do. All right, so incline press. I think for these, we're going to go a little bit heavier since for the dumbbells we hit sets of 12. This should be sets of 6 to 8. Let's go 225. We'll hit one set of this and I'm probably going to go use the bathroom. And another one, notice, not using the clips. Why? Because I'm not having a spotter. So if I want to bail, all I have to do is tilt it. It's a safety tip. Okay. Do not bench or incline or especially decline alone with clips. It's not safe. Someone does that every year and then they die, and it's embarrassing for the lifting community as a whole. Hell, it's such a common trope. It was even featured in a Beavis and Butthead episode 30 years ago. Hey, Chili, welcome on in. I am having a pretty decent workout so far. Shoulder press went well. Did well on behind the neck press, especially today. Let's see how incline goes. I have to pee so bad. Yeah, we're going to hit this set, and then I'm going to take a little bitty bathroom break. Let's go. My seat's a bit too high. That's better. I'm tall, right? So if the seat's too high on an incline press, you're going to hit the latch coming up, and that shit is so annoying. So you want to try and not do that, obviously. I know, groundbreaking insight, to be sure. feel pretty good. I'll take 6. All right. Y'all gonna have to excuse me for just one moment. Can't hold it anymore. Yep, sun's coming up now. Yeah, give me a couple of minutes. Sorry, y'all. I can't hold it any longer. You're gonna have to watch paint dry for a few. Oh my God, y'all. I'm so sorry about that, y'all. I could not hold that any longer. Uh, I'm sure we shedded quite a few people on the view count there, but I just, if you lift heavy enough and you hold it for long enough, you just know you're tempting fate. Why do that, right? So let's set up again. Oof. Kind of maybe go a bit more of a side angle here. Try and not surreptitiously film anybody anymore than we have to. All right, that wasn't too bad. That was like a 5-minute break. Oh, sorry, I couldn't hold it anymore. That was just, wow. That was, bro. How'd my view count go up? I was literally on the toilet. My viewer count is higher now than when I went there. Y'all are weird. That's wild. Okay, next set. Let's go. Come on. Oh, let's go. Felt good. That was an 8-rep set too. Well, at least using the bathroom got me a couple extra reps. Got a Wayne Gretzky signed jersey, dude. That is sick. Oh, oh, bro. Shane Doan was so underrated. Dude had to play on some crap tier teams, but he was there for it all. Probably the Sharks. Fair enough. So, oh my God. So, little diet tip: pinto beans. All right. I actually have an Excel spreadsheet cost comparator that, if you'd like it, it's on the Discord in the diet channel. In terms of cost efficiency, in terms of dollars, or really in this case cents per gram of protein, pinto beans are literally the #1 choice. There's nothing more cost efficient. Not even oats, not even flour, not even rice. It is the staple of all staples. So that's a big pro. Pinto beans are also pretty good for you. They have other uh, good their macro profile, right? For 80 net calories, 7 grams of protein. That's about as good as you can expect to do for a plant-based protein. There are two major cons of pinto beans. The first, and maybe the less obvious one, is that it's an incomplete protein. Pinto beans alone aren't complete. Most plant proteins are incomplete, so you have to pair plant proteins to make them work. Now, luckily, beans and rice does make complete protein. So there's a reason beans and rice is eaten in almost every culture around the world, right? In the deep south, it's done in Louisiana, red beans and rice. Obviously, it's not pinto beans, but you get the idea. Um, Asia, Latin America, you name it. Uh, the second con is that because of all the fiber, it does wreak havoc with your system until you get used to it. And for me, I like to make my beans spicy, which means there is an element of fire hole to it. But from a weight perspective, what it means is that because of all that fiber, you're going to gain a lot of weight after eating a pinto beans meal. And until you go to the bathroom and get it out of your system, your weight won't come back to normal. So it'll appear as though you're gaining weight, even though it's all just fiber in your system. So be cognizant of that. Yes, Tony Caleb, that's right. Oh God, Rafi Torres. See, this is how I know the league has gotten softer. Everybody loves to like equate Tom Wilson to people like Rafi Torres. There's a big difference there. If anything, I think Tom Wilson in today's game is a bit like Scott Stevens was in 1995. But if you look at the hits Scott Stevens laid in 1995, you will immediately notice that almost all of them would have been considered illegal in today's game. That's the big difference. All right. All right, last set of incline, and then after that, we've got some dumbbell work. Let's go. Strong like bull. Come on. That's all I got. I'll take 6. Not ideal, but especially given that I've already hit my bench. You know, I'm not doing this fresh. I already hit shoulder press. I'll take 6. Okay. We're also going way too slow. I need to speed the workout up a bit. But now we're on to the lighter weight stuff, so should be able to cycle through some of these sets a bit faster. Let's go. All right, on to dumbbells. Hey, Christy, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome in. For these, I always like to switch the cam. I think it's better that way. Plus, y'all can see the setup. Kind of a fun little thing to do. All right, I'm gonna hit. Now, yesterday I ate so much good food, so it doesn't surprise me that I had to use the bathroom midstream. All right, so we hit 50s. Last time, yeah, we'll do a 50s and 40s. I like it. Let's go. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. 9. Come on. 10. 11. Oh, it's a killer on the delts. Let's go. Shoulder flex, 12. Then we'll do one at 40. Just the tacos. Okay. Actually, so here's all the food I had yesterday. I had protes, which you already know about. Had um, Simon, crispy pork, beef stew, a taco, ube horchata, and bean soup. It may explain why I had to use the bathroom this morning. A lot of good food. Dude, Simon is honestly, I like it more than ramen, I think. It's I would call Simon ramen's Hawaiian cousin if you wanted an idea of what it is. All right, let's go. 5. Come on. Come on. 7. Nice. That was good. That's good. All right, so we got 8 sets of shoulder, no, 6 sets of shoulders done, 7 sets of chest done, and 4 sets of triceps done. So we'll do side shoulders and then skull crushers over here. So swap the cam back. Oh, yeah. Now, Albuquerque, so the entire state of New Mexico, really, it's not just Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Roswell, you name it, has uh, a very strong affinity for their chilies, both red and green. The green ones are probably more famous, but uh, people from the land of enchantment rightfully really are very proud of their chilies. And you can get them on everything. And I'll be honest, it's about the best omelet I've ever tasted is a New Mexico style omelet where you can, what they'll ask you is, do you want red or green chili salsa over your omelet? And my favorite, this is what the locals often do, is ask for Christmas style, both red and green. Oh my God. You put that over an enchilada, you put that over a burrito, you put that over tacos, you put that over an omelet, you put that over chilaquiles, whatever. It's fantastic. All right, let's go. So these are side shoulder raises. For those of you who don't know, the idea here is that you go maximum range of motion, and this motion is working your rear deltoids. Now, this is only 25 pounds. This is not heavy weight. That's not the point of this exercise. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The leg switch. There we go. 6, 7, 8. Oh, come on. 2 more. Ah. Ah. So if you do any punching related sports, this is a really good exercise because rear delts and serratus muscles often don't get worked as hard as front delts, and you get an imbalance, and that's how you can often get a shoulder injury. So strongly recommend you do any form of martial arts, working this into your regimen. I'm actually going to tell Lab Boys about this because he was asking about this. There we go. Yeah. No, I would say of the 4 states bordering Mexico, the best Mexican food, I would go Texas 1, New Mexico 2, California 3, Arizona a very distant 4. Arizona decided the correct approach was to deep fry a burrito to make a chimichanga. That's so unnecessary. The burrito is delicious as it is. Why did you feel the need to deep fry it and make it a complete calorie bomb, even more than it already was? It's not, a burrito was not a low calorie food to begin with. So it's a little Arizona slander for y'all. Actually, you can get decent Mexican in southern Utah as well. Not okay, so big difference, right? You can get good Mexican in St. George. The very big difference between St. George and Salt Lake City. They're on opposite ends of the state. Do not expect the same quality of Mexican food in Salt Lake City that you would find in St. George. Big difference. Okay. So let's see, I think that was our 18th set, something like that. So we've done 7 chests, we've done 4 triceps, and that was our 7th shoulder set. So 7, 7, 4. Yeah, it's 18. Hmm. Technically, we're halfway through, which is kind of slow, but um, the latter half of the workout always goes faster, right? Because the final 6 sets are abs, and I can usually bang through abs pretty quick, which I will because run in a bit's go Sean time. Wasn't expecting to have to demolish the toilet like that twice because the reason I was starting at 5:15 instead of at 5 is because that's what I was doing beforehand. What are you gonna do? Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch. No, there we go. Getting the position right on the other side is weird for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice. Killer. Okay, now we'll do skull crushers. So just gotta set up. Give me just one moment. I believe the last time we did skull crushers was at 1:15. Gonna have to check the notebook to be sure. Just one moment. Oh yeah, here. Where is it? Oh wow, we did them at 125. And even then, we're hitting sets of 12. All right, let's try 135. So I will say, skull crushers with the curling bar, right, which is this zigzag bar, a lot easier to do than skull crushers with a straight bar. However, it doesn't necessarily mean they're worse for you. I personally prefer it because the canted uh, angle of the way you would grip a curling bar to me is more conducive to a natural feel on a skull crush. And the whole point of a skull crush is to isolate your triceps. So why not work with that accordingly? Okay. This is 135. I actually don't think I've ever done this before on skull crushers, so this should be interesting. This is hard. I like it. Start with 8. That's not bad. I'll do a second set at that. I'll probably go down to 115 for my third set. Strong like bull indeed. We got 20 sets done now. Yeah, so let's see what we got. We'll do 2 more sets of this. I think all right, we'll hit seated shoulder press, and then single arm triceps push down, and then chest flies, and then abs, and that'll be it. So a lot of dumbbell, a lot of barbell today, not as much cable. Interesting. I usually plan these out in advance. Um, sometimes I switch things around. Buried animal, determining rest time between sets versus number of sets. So I always do the same amount of sets per workout, usually 30 sets and then 6 abs. And I split it up fairly consistently. Push days is usually 10 of each muscle. Pull day, it's usually 12, 12, and 6, because I don't need to do 10 sets of traps. And then leg days, usually 5 to 6 sets of calves, and then a set of, usually 2 or 3 sets of raider pulls, and then the rest is just kind of various leg exercises. As for rest between sets, so I definitely take more time resting when I'm streaming because I'm talking to the audience, and when you're talking, it's harder to recover oxygen as quickly. But it really depends on the exercise at hand, right? I will happily, if it's like deadlifts, I will happily take 5 or 6 minutes between each set. Yeah, that's slow, but when I deadlift, I'm going balls to the wall, 100%. For hypertrophy oriented stuff, it'll be, 2 minutes, or even sometimes 1 minute, or even sometimes 30 seconds. This has been about 2 minutes, so I need to hit another set. Come on. All right, I gotta go down late there. I'll take it. We'll move, do 115, and move the shoulders. It's not an exact science, if that's what you're wondering, though. I'm not a professional athlete. I'm not training for anything. I do this because I enjoy it, because I have fun. Um, but yeah, in general, I require more time in between sets for the same result when I'm streaming because I'm talking to y'all. And try it. Like if you're ever lifting with a friend and you're chatting them up, you'll notice it takes you more time to recover. But because you're doing it with a friend, usually you'll go slower anyway. Hey, what's up, John? Thanks so much for the thorough answer. Yeah, buried animal anytime. That's the whole point of this channel. I really like helping people out, giving people advice. It's the reason I do it. Again, I don't stream these to make money. I don't stream these to get clout. No interest in that. I'm a model like as a spare time thing now. I don't do that for clout either. I do it because it's fun. Whoever wants to follow me will. That's up to them. People can make adult rational choices. All right, let's go. Another set. I'm a little bit behind the power curve here, so Definitely need to keep moving. Come on, get the grip right. Let's try an inner grip, actually. Oh, that's harder. Yeah. Come on, control it. Nope, that's a fail. Oh, all right, 11. I'll take it. Okay, that's all right. Sometimes you're gonna fail on a set. If you never fail, you haven't ever tried hard enough. All right. Technically, this is at an incline, but there's not really anything else you can do. But it's at a steep enough incline to where I feel comfortable calling it a shoulder press. Go 70s for this. No, let's see, 65s to start. We'll go from there. Go this way. 11 on 115. I end up taking hours in the gym with buddies today. Is there a timer on the financial independence now? Always has been. Um, that timer's always been there. I mean, I'm in truth, I'm already financially independent, but I still want to celebrate it when that day comes. So people ask me about that all the time. I am financially independent. I could, if I really wanted to, quit my job and never have to work again. I'm not going to do this because I just began my new job. I'm very interested in the work and I enjoy it. But if I wanted to stop, I could, and that would be it. There we go. I'm in the Discord doing my best to keep up with the lore. I gotcha. Yeah, so keeping the timer there just cause, more or less. At this point, it's tradition. In truth, yeah, I've already reached FI. The stock market may go down. If the stock market tanks, I probably won't be FI. But if the stock market tanks, all right, I'll work slightly longer, and when the market comes back up, I'll be there. Simple as. Yeah. Oh yeah, the work's definitely interesting. All right, so we're gonna do just a basic dumbbell shoulder press. We got 2 sets of this. Then we're on to the cables. Oops. We're going to cycle off to rest. Let's go. Oh, that's good. Let's stick with that. That felt really nice. Really starting to feel it at the end there. Kind of feeling it in the triceps too, which is a bit uncommon for a dumbbell shoulder press, but it still felt good. Right, seated up here. All right, there we go. Nice. Yeah. No, it's totally okay. If you have questions about it, I love talking about BNFI and how I got there and everything. The other cool thing is that, right, what it has done is given me the power of fuck you. I don't have to do anything my boss wants me to. I really don't. Now, will I do it because I think he's right? Yeah, pretty much. I have a good boss. So But if I want to push back against my boss, I can. What I probably will start doing is trying to adjust my schedule to hit more workouts at this time of day. I'm going to bed earlier. Need to adjust my alarm too. My alarm's set at 8:45. It needs to be earlier. 8:45 is when I need to be going to sleep. Uh, if I want to get up at 4:40 or 4:45, which is what I'm going to have to do if I want to hit the 5 a.m. grind. Holy hell, it's early. Yeah, right. So there are some reasons for this. First one is that there are some really obnoxious people here who ride their crotch rockets in late at night and early in the morning. So I'm not sleeping in past about 6 anyway. And if that's the case, I might as well be in the gym or going to work. I don't really want to go to work when it's dark out because then I have to wear this stupid high visibility jacket, which I don't like doing. And I'd also rather hit my workout before the gym or before work because then I get to work, feeling I got all the adrenaline, all the good chemicals going through my body, that are produced by a workout, as opposed to hitting it after and then not doing that, right? Then I just have the feel good at home. Other thing it allows me to do is use caffeine. Now, will I use it every single day? No. But will I use it some of the time? Absolutely. Caffeine is one, like, it's the same thing. You shouldn't use pre-workout every single time you hit the gym. I would say twice a week, right? Don't do any more than that. Otherwise, you get addicted to it, right? Caffeine's a drug. Treat it as such. You should use it as a tool. If you find that you can't use it as a tool, stay off it. Let's go. We'll go alternating on these. Oh, come on. Oh, woo. That's good shit. All right. Good. All right, let's move. Yeah, we really got to get moving. We got single arm tricep push downs. These should move pretty quick. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do double arm. So it'll be the faster. Other ropes. We'll use these. These are good enough. All right, put y'all right here. All right, what was the first set? First set was. So we'll go 54. Really work on form here. These are meant to be very much hypertrophy oriented and nothing more. So. You have to easier to control for me than skull crushers is the reason to do both. Yes, right? It works different heads of the tricep, right? This also doesn't have the same range of motion, right? It's a different angle, right? So you're standing, you're flexing out versus you're really having to work on the eccentric a little bit more with push downs. All right, let's go. Oh, hang on. There we go. That's better. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna go down weight even further actually. Try 44. Really want to isolate everything and move this up a bit. There we go. So really want to isolate everything, right? Don't want to move shoulders as much as you can. The other thing you can do, which you can't do on a skull crusher, is with a rope pull down, you come down, you can rotate your wrist, right? So it's coming out like this. So it functions almost like a kickback as well. Hey, Marajas, good to see you. Oh, it's tough. Yeah, we'll do HLRs. All right. One more on these. We got chest flies. Actually, since we're here, we'll do the chest flies on cable. That'll make them quicker, and I like cable chest flies. I like mixing cables. Some days I'll do machines, some days I'll do cables. They're really okay to do either. Notice I'm taking less time in between these sets. These are meant for hypertrophy. Oh, that's tough. All right, chest flies. You come, you're gonna go there, you're gonna go here, we'll go, let's go 7, 12, 7, 17, 27. Let's try 34. Start. Actually, before I do that, I should look what I did last time on this. Chest flies. Yeah, 40 should do. Oh no, those were dumbbells. Yeah, 34 should do. So we'll do 15 on 39. I'd rather do 20 reppers. Go for volume here. Perfect. All right. Move cross country, model opportunity. Now Boston pushback availability. I'm not a boss per se, but I'm just a worker who can't be effed with. I should pay attention to giving bomb advice. Yeah, pretty much. So move from South Carolina to Hawaii for a new job. Move cross country and cross ocean, if we're honest. There we go. So all in all, I'd say it's been a good couple of months, put mildly. All right. Chest day, best day. Let's go. 10. 20. Okay, that felt pretty good. Let's move it down. I think I'm going to stick to that weight. That was 34. Felt pretty good. See how it feels on the middle. Usually I have to go down weight as I go down position a little bit harder because gravity's not working with you. Ate so many strawberries. Nice. Strawberries are delicious. Hey, it's a better treat for you than candy. This has got vitamins in it. Yeah, no, definitely big fan of achieving the position of FU. Everyone should do it. That should be your goal. Punt. So there are three things that will keep a man chained to his desk forever uh, in this world: expensive houses, expensive cars, and expensive partners. There, I'm being inclusive. 21st century. Used to be expensive women, but seriously, uh, you've got to put your financial house in order in your 20s. If you do it successfully, the way I have, the rest of your life becomes a game. It's so fun. Yeah, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I am super against food waste too, so for sure. All right, let's go. Oh, shit, that's too heavy. Nope. Those, yeah, that's too heavy. There you go. Just knew instantly wouldn't get good form. That's better. This is what allows me to give them good bull hugs, you know. So that was 34, 29, this will be 24. 20, 20. No house, cheap car, no SL, hustle enough, have fun and travel. That's what I'm talking about. Well, I do own a house, but I'm renting it out for a profit right now, and I'll probably sell it when interest rates come down. So, I've turned that into a form of cash flow. No car, that's right. I bike everywhere here, so I sold my old Volt. I love that car, but it didn't make sense to ship it over here. Too expensive. Uh, and travel, uh, while I will probably do it I've managed to do that on the cheap too. I'm probably going to end up going to a bunch of different places for modeling shows. So a little update on that. I've got for sure a show in Washington State coming up. It'll be in Tacoma in November. May have shows in Los Angeles, New York City, and even Paris in the future as well. Those are TBD. But if those happen, right, they want me there, they'll pay for my flight, they'll pay for my accommodations, so I get free travel. See, that's how I keep my living expenses low. But even if I don't, like, why would I need to travel? Right? One of the big benefits of living in Hawaii is that you're in literal paradise, right? At least that's kind of the whole point of the, perfect weather year round and all the beaches. So, if you live in Hawaii, you do less road trips and you do more staycations because you live here. Like, you live in the place where so many people want to visit. Go enjoy the beaches here. Like, go enjoy the mountains. It's Hawaii, for God's sake. Like, if you can't find a way to have fun outside here, that's a you problem. All right, last set. Let's go. 3 more. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, put the ropes back on. Now we're on to abs. Final sets of the day. Cable crunches. Which Tacoma's not so bad. I've got fam near there, so I'm, you know, I've got a reason to be there as well. There we go. That's more like it. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, 2 more sets of that. See who else is on Twitch while we're here. King Nick, Zico. Neither of them are lifting. All right. If that's the case, we may not raid anyone today. If y'all are interested in suggesting someone for a raid, let me know. You just set us down at the beach. Uh, Honestly, I could probably try a beach stream. Might be hard to get the uh, good enough service to do the stream. So if I was going to do it, it'd probably be over on my Discord channel. Just because that way, like if the cell quality drops off, oh no, it pops back up. I don't have to restart the stream and all that jazz. Beach streams don't work quite so well for Twitch. You can do them, but it's not easy, and it's not reliable, so it makes it harder than it ought to be. All right, come on, last set on these. All right, last thing, it's hanging leg raises. Let's go, let's hit it. Nice and quick here. I wish I could put more weight on the cables, because like that's the full stack. And it's still pretty easy. Someone called Sensor doing a 660 pull-up challenge for an hour. Don't know them. Looks like an interesting challenge. Mikey, if you want to scout someone out to raid, I trust you. By all means. I'm not really gonna go look for myself. I'm on a time crunch now. I'm actually kind of running behind. I got people picking me up to go for a hike in like an hour. So if you want to do it, okay. I'm gonna leave that to you. Hanging leg raises. All right, last exercise of the day. Whoa, easy. Oh, that's 15. And we're gonna do left and right twist. Yeah, Mikey, if you wanna make a judgment call on that, I'll leave that to your discretion. We got 2 more sets. Excuse me. Partnered looks like a cool challenge. Just try it. Okay. 600 pull-ups is a lot. I think the most pull-ups I've ever done in any workout is like 150. So 660 in an hour. So that's 10 pull-ups. That's 10 pull-ups every minute. Holy crap. I know I couldn't do that. Okay. Last set. Let's go. Be ready to hit that raid button because I'm not going to have a ton more time. All right. Mikey, I'm going to trust you to handle that. His Twitch is acting funny on my phone. Last set. That's it. All right. Mikey, you're good to go ahead and raid. That's going to be it for me today, y'all. Let me know. All right, perfect. We're going. That's going to be it for me to y'all, for y'all today. I will see y'all next weekend, probably. Uh, we'll have a photo shoot next weekend, so come hang out in the Discord, !Discord if you want it. And until then, y'all, make good decisions. Those decisions form your actions. Actions form your habits. Habits form your values. Values form an ethos to be the guide star through the rough waters of life. Much love, y'all. Come in for the hug. Mikey, send me a DM when the raid is complete. Actually, you know what? That I should be able to watch. No, I can't because Twitch is being a butt. Yeah, Twitch's mobile app is garbage. See what happens. Did we do it? I think Mikey does have permission to do the raid. No, doesn't look like it. Are we? No? What's going on, Mikey? Um, I don't know if Mikey already sent the raid. I don't want to send another one. It's a little awkward. Oh, well, in the meantime, stop the workout. Go ahead and end it. So it is 7:19. We burned 800 calories or thereabouts, just under 2 hours. Um, Not bad. Not bad. But is it doing it or not? Did you hit the raid command or not? Sorry about this, y'all, because I don't know. I don't want to hit it a second time. This is what I did not want to do. I do not have time for this. Oh, did it work? Okay, cool. I don't know why it's showing me that we're. Why is it still saying that I'm on the air then, but it rated real fast? All right, then that's it, y'all. Take it easy.